Welcome everybody back to Controller Cast. I'm here joined by Jack
Hello?
and co-owner here
What's
as
up?
well.
Should have announced the coins first.
No, he's a peasant. No one cares about him.
Cool.
He gets paid.
Facts.
Wait,
Where's
what?
my
With my payment.
With my payment.
No.
Alright.
What are we talking about?
Alright, so first topic on the table, we can I'm gonna hand the spotlight to you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Where did this whole podcast idea originate? They recruited me as a mod and I'm helping them out with whatever they need, and it's their whole idea. So take it away.
Really, I was just like, I'm fucking bored. And I was like, let's start a podcast because it'll be pretty funny. For the memes, just for the memes. And then, I get people in here and people actually want to be in. So, it was pretty fun. And then I asked Ashton, I'm like, Ashton, you want to do this podcast thing with me? He's like, yeah, alright.
Yeah, I was like, I'm down. It could be fun. We could get like a little career out of it.
Shut up. No,
Career.
Well, I mean,
we can never talk again.
we just decided to.
Yeah, we just decided to make it. And
For
then,
fun.
just fun pretty much. And then just to fuck around. Yeah, that's pretty much why we started it.
That's
I mean,
fair
we
enough.
could also improve it by, I guess, trying to get people more active. For example,
Yeah.
daily idea requests,
Yeah, that's
or
a
like
good
daily
idea. You
just
cut
something to
out.
keep people active so they can.
Mate, this guy keeps cutting out. He's playing Fortnite too much.
I am not playing.
Yeah. Anyway, any funny things you've seen the pets do? Yeah, your pets do.
Yeah, I've got the two, obviously, as you guys know, I have, two relatively young puppies, and
Idiot puppies.
they're about a year and a half old now, so,
Damn, they're old as hell.
so, yeah, it's
not
just
really
been
old.
fun having them
Yeah, I
around.
know,
There's
I was joking.
So many things that we've done, yeah, so many things that have happened, and funny, and other things, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's just true. Yeah. What about you,
Is your dog-
Bannister?
Did your dog run into a bloody windshield? Yeah. Any
What?
of your dogs done that? Any of your dogs ran into a windshield?
Windshield?
Like-
Windshield's on a
like-
car. It's the windscreen.
He doesn't know what that
It
is.
is-
He doesn't know what that is. Remember?
Yeah.
That's the window.
Windshield. It's
The front window. of the
Has
car.
your dog ran into the door where you go outside?
a
to?
door.
The glass
Yes,
door.
that. glass
sliding door? I call that sliding door.
Yeah, a sliding door.
Yeah, they have plenty of times. Dude.
They probably they tried to zing around the pool and just
Older
went
dogs as well,
straight into the
their
door.
eyesight's getting poo eyes, so they legit running, and then next thing you know, boom! What the fuck was that noise? Next thing you know, his bloody dog yelped. I'm like, oh no.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I only have a lizard, and all that bloody shit does is just sit there all day. Just
I've
sit
got a
there.
bird and a dog.
Hey, burb.
It just sits there. That's all my thing though. That's
Funniest
that's
thing
all it
my
does.
animal does, a bird, where he sits on the side of the cage and shakes his head left to right, so retarded.
Just
Or
like you.
when he has like a little swing, and he puts one of his legs, claws, whatever you want to call them, on the cage, and one of them on the top of the swing, and he looks like he's doing this.
For
He's full centered.
full send it.
What about your pets?
My pets.
Creeper has a.
I have a lizard that just sits there.
He's
Does
a
nothing.
lizard. Mate, it tries to kill itself.
Oh yeah, it tries to jump off my desk.
Trying to play games. Next thing you know, his lizard tries to jump off the desk.
Yeah.
What a mug. How about the rumors are being spread that King Jong Un
Who's that?
can't remember,
I thought
being
he was-
died.
Beano died.
Just died. Being
Dying.
or dying. Yes, thank you.
Well,
Yeah, that was a bit
What are your thoughts on that?
Went off the radar for 3 weeks, did he? It's like, it's a long
Yeah, he
time.
was off radar for 3 weeks.
What is this, fucking GTA 5 modded? Bro, he's off the road for 3 weeks.
He just left society, left the whole world basically for 3 weeks.
That is a fax. I have no more facts
Pretty-
about that kid, man.
It's pretty weird if you think about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Like it was after a heart surgery. He had a heart surgery, and then everyone was thinking that he died from coronavirus through the heart surgery. But
yeah,
it
what
was
a weird time to have,
nothing.
like,
A heart surgery.
yeah, have a heart surgery when coronavirus is out.
So he's high profile, so if he needed it to happen, then they would just do it instantly.
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
exactly.
He's obviously leader. I'll just say leader.
Yeah, just
not
later. I
premier.
don't know what he is.
I don't know
He's
what
not.
it is. I don't know if it's president.
He's not
or if
president.
it's-
Or not
or
president.
if it's
Is
prime
it?
minister.
Prime Minister, you reckon?
I'll
Maybe
just
we
say leader.
We'll just look
I
that
mean,
up. Oops.
isn't it of Korea or something? So wouldn't it be
Yeah,
a
it's
president?
North Korea.
Superior leader of North
So
Korea.
it's just the leader. then.
Superior leader.
Okay.
Yeah, superior leader.
Well, that's
4 IDs down already, boys. Jesus Christ. We're gonna be going for 7 minutes.
We're gonna need to talk longer.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, this next one we can talk about for a bit. What if Hillary
Yeah.
Clinton was president?
Hillary.
Hillary
Well, her.
Would she send more
husband,
emails?
Probably.
so-
I feel like she could be more of a. How would I say it?
The debate is like sort of still on. Like, is
Yeah,
it Donald?
there's
Do you reckon
new
Donald Trump
US
or
US presidency. What's it called? What's it? Oh, it's the change of presidency. It's the election. Yeah, the election. It's
Election.
coming up again. So
is it-
Again?
I don't know who's in the line.
Has he already been president for like 3 years?
It's 7. I think it's a 7-year term, but I don't know
7
how long it's been.
It's been. I think it was back in 2016 because I was in year 6 and I was watching it. So it was
Oh,
back in
yeah.
2016. That's when
Yeah,
he
so
was elected
it was
for
like it was a really weird thing with like
4 years.
Yeah,
Jesus.
2017.
No,
Trump
16.
was elected.
No, 16. Because we
January 20.
no, because we
Trump was-
weren't in year 7 when he was prime minister. He was already not prime minister, president.
president. Yeah.
He was already
Right.
president when we went into high school. So it was year 6.
Yeah. Okay. So
Google's
yeah,
alright.
it was like a massive controversy of like Hillary Clinton when they went through her emails just to show just like background checks. She deleted like 90 to 100 emails, and Donald Trump deleted 2. I think they were just spam.
Gee.
So
Yeah. I mean, would it be
Um,
different? You reckon? Like, how different would you reckon it would be if Hillary
I
Clinton
reckon
was?
I reckon it'd be much more a bit like chilled.
So-
Chilled out, I guess.
Same.
And I reckon it'd
be-
be much slower.
Yeah.
If there
reckon
was
the
another
whole-
war, like World War III, it would be so much different than how.
No, I don't think it would even get to that stage. I reckon,
Yeah, I don't
I
think
reckon
they would
Hillary
have.
Yeah.
would just be that much of a like a chilled out president.
But-
That she wouldn't have let it get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should just
And
be
then with
like, it's
Trump,
time to stop.
I don't agree with the impeachment that Trump was involved in. Like he was guilty of the charges pressed on him, but they just let him go without the impeachment even happening. So he didn't even be put
Yeah.
on trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of conspiracy over that of him thinking that he paid his government or his government paid whoever like the judge and just said, okay, all charges are dropped. There's nothing to discuss anymore.
Paying his
Yeah.
way
That's
out.
one of the controversies or the conspiracies.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's kind of really. It gets really sus when you start to think for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was stupid. But then him like he's putting out tweets against Twitter now. So Twitter's against Donald Trump.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's just
Can
Like-
Twitter ban him for disagreeing with him? I don't think they can.
I mean, he is following TOS. That's the
Yeah.
terms of service, and he's following TOS, but they just deleted some comments that they didn't think was relevant, really.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Uh,
Like, because they have all the power in the world to easily kick him
Yeah,
off.
they can ban him, and then he just probably
Yeah,
just
but-
making
but I don't
But
reckon
They
that's
probably
But
wouldn't
if
be
you-
fair.
I don't think they'd be allowed to ban him, to be honest.
Yeah, but if you think about it as well, he's also making Twitter more and more popular because of him being president. Just
Yeah.
I
bring
think he
more
has like
attention.
18 million people like following him on Twitter.
Yeah,
And that's
so it'll
like
bring more
like
attention to Twitter.
like a
So
lot. Yeah, so he's got a lot of attention on Twitter, and some people be like outraged on Twitter, saying, "Oh, why did he get banned?" or something like that.
yeah.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
No, I've never really, with my opinion, I've never really liked Twitter that much.
Yeah, I know. If Twitter's
Twitter's more of like the drama kind of social media. Like
Yeah.
everything happens on Twitter. Like it's platforms like that where someone sends out a tweet, then it's just back and forth, and then
Yeah,
if you want to get people's attention, you'd probably just like put it out on Twitter.
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
likely, yeah. Attention grabber.
Yeah,
Soft-
'cause a lot of people have Twitter as well, because a lot of like content creators and streamers use their Twitter to like interact with the streamers and interact with their fans.
Yeah,
and stuff.
like in Fortnite when the codes, like you could do like your private code and stuff and get 100 people in your lobby and stuff and actually have a game. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Like I like that
Yeah.
side of Twitter, where the content creators just talking to their viewers and stuff and actually connecting. Without
Yeah.
being just like
Same.
rich kids that just like be dicks, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
Same
be
type of
grateful.
topic actually. What about ScoMo?
ScoMo.
If he
I
was
think
if he
he's-
wasn't our prime minister.
There's a lot of controversy about him. Everyone thinks that he should just be sacked and left. Just because
Yeah.
of what happened to the fires. But people don't realize that he planned his trip to Hawaii ages ago, because you don't plan a holiday just like on the spot. You don't just go, alright, we're just gonna right
here.
2 days before it, we're just gonna go. We're gonna
Yeah.
pick up and go. You don't do that. He would have planned.
Yeah.
This would have had like what, two? Or
Yeah,
maybe
he would have to plan
2
that.
months in the planning,
Yeah.
and then he didn't
Yeah.
know, he didn't realize he would get to this state, so he was still gonna go for his
Holiday.
his holiday,
Yeah.
and then he had to cut it short because everyone's yelling at him for not being there for Australia.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was still a little bit there. Like he was still talking.
He was still
Like
in
people.
conversation with
Exactly.
Australia. It wasn't just
It wasn't like he just like he didn't do a
He didn't
Kim Jong
abandon
Un
us.
rally. Like he didn't just go
Yeah.
silent for 3 weeks.
He didn't turn
and
his
come
back on
back.
us. He was
Yeah.
still there, but he's just when was the last time? I don't think he's ever had a break. I don't remember the last time he's actually had like a holiday break or something
Yeah.
like that.
Like people do
Like, at all.
deserve that.
Yeah, everyone deserves a holiday. Like,
Yeah,
and
every
Yeah.
once
of
in a
course,
while.
he's the prime minister, so he can afford it, and he should be entitled to have it whenever
but
he feels or
He should have
needs.
said something. Like I mean, he should have came back early or something. But you know, you can't
So-
really avoid that. You know.
Yeah,
What would it be like if he wasn't even in the picture of prime minister?
Who do you reckon?
What
would
would
have it?
Australia
Who do you reckon?
most
it'd be
likely happen?
It'd be Anthony Albanese, because he's the opposition leader right now.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, but
How do
I
you
don't
think
think
he
anyone
would
else would be fit.
improve
'Cause
for?
Tony Abbott, he's just backbencher now, and then
Yeah, I've
you
known
got
that.
other people that are in line, like the older people, like Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard, and they're all just like out
Yeah.
of the picture now.
Yeah.
And then people are thinking like the Senate's Pauline Hanson should be prime minister, but that's just outrageous. I don't believe that at all. So
Yeah.
what she does, she's like threatening to sue Queensland, taking legal action against a Queensland premier because they're not opening up borders.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's not really.
it's not really a good reason.
It's like we were talking about last night with that graph.
Yeah.
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 It- You can't just open up because everyone. You need to be cautious of what could happen if you do.
Yeah.
That's why nothing always straight open.
Yeah. What else are we down to?
Sorry.
new deaths
New desk.
coming in.
You
Like-
knew what? I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Like the deaths that have occurred because of
Deaths this year. We should talk about some
Yeah,
people
death-
that have
deaths.
passed away this year.
Oh yeah, so like the big names that have passed.
Yeah.
Big names that have passed that have gone. It feels bad saying this, but like viral.
Yeah, people that have actually like shocked the world,
Yeah, shocked the world from their deaths.
and people are
Mm.
saying like, this year is probably the worst year, like in a while because
Oh,
we've
yeah.
lost-
Yeah.
Australia especially, like we've been through since the start of last year, maybe October, even earlier than that. We've had our country on fire.
We've had
Yeah,
And then
Australia.
and then we've had the whole situation with like what was it?
I mean, if you're a rap fan and you did like Juice WRLD, then Juice WRLD would be.
Juice WRLD died.
Yeah, I mean like rip Juice WRLD and all, but like he's not really big to me.
I hate how people leech onto the dead people for fame.
Yeah, like when
Yeah.
X died, did you see
everyone-
all them videos
it's
like?
same thing
oh,
with
he just-
XXX Tentacion. Everyone says, "Oh yeah, I've been there since the start."
Do you know?
I
Do
remember.
you know I'm Dante?
Yeah, Dante
He-
as well. Yeah.
He wasn't leached. He was like he could have made that video, but he even said he wasn't gonna go for the fame and shit like that.
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, I'll just take it private. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he wasn't going to make that video.
Yeah, that was all sad. Like all these like singers that were actually doing well. Like
Yeah.
Juice WRLD and X were like actually trying to
yeah,
they
they
were
actually
on the
made it
verge-
sound.
They were on the verge of being good rappers. They were known to people.
Yeah,
And
that
then you've got
Yeah.
people that are saying question mark is X's is the oldest album he's made, but it's
Yeah.
really not.
yeah.
Like you got so many other like
You got like Elephant in the Room and stuff.
you got Elephant in the Room, you got that song. Everyone says like, oh, look at me, it's 2014, but
No.
look at Elephant in the Room is just way older than that.
Yeah.
And
Just saying it
everyone
for
just thinks that like
They're just
they
saying
it
know
for fame.
him.
yeah.
I
But
wasn't really
I'm-
much of a fan of. I listened to X's songs, but I didn't listen really to the old songs, and then I didn't really listen to Juice WRLD either.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I mean. That's what I was like, oh yeah, maybe people didn't like him, but like still, you have to respect him for what he.
Yeah,
has
I
done.
didn't actually listen fully to his music, so
The
Yeah,
only
I'm
song
into
that
that genre, but I'm not with his kind of music
Yeah.
because he has like a dark, depressing kind of feel.
yeah.
Well,
Like
Most
emo
rappers
X is
rap.
just like kind of uplifting more than Juice WRLD, I guess.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
like
he had
same
some
with-
of those like
same thing
sad
with
songs,
Pete.
like
no
yeah.
one knew him until he died, and then X was like, yeah, rip, and then everybody leached onto like Little Peep, like
yeah, Lil Peep
Yeah.
died. He had more of like a rock,
yeah,
depressing rock type of thing, and I really
Yeah,
like that.
emo.
And then
like emo kind of rap.
yeah, and then there's what's his name?
Pop
what's his
Smoke.
name?
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, him as well. He was
Is that who you're talking about?
no, I was gonna say Avicii.
Yeah,
yeah. He was a good-
He was well regarded in the
Yeah.
music scene. He was like he's an OG. I'd say he's what I grew up with. Like those kind of people. I grew
Yeah.
up with them.
I grew up with like 50 Cent and stuff.
He
like,
he had good.
Yeah, he was a good person, and people leached onto him. And
yeah, same thing with Pop Smoke. It was like known,
I
he
I
was
didn't
known.
actually know Pop Smoke.
Yeah, me
I
either.
sound bad here, but I didn't know Pop Smoke until he died. but
until
I
he
didn't
passed,
actually
yeah.
leech onto him and
Yeah,
start
I
saying,
didn't
"Oh,
leech
yeah,
onto
I
him,
know
like,
him,"
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Like yeah, me and Jack are at the same school, and we were like, oh yeah, I told him, I was like, yeah, Pop Smoke died. He's like, who's that? And I just told him, and then he's like, oh yeah,
I've never heard of him.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
and then you got the biggest death of this year. You got Kobe
Exactly,
Bryant and his
yeah.
daughter.
rip,
That
yeah,
that was really really bad.
that was like
He
when,
was well known as well.
Like out of all ways he could have died, he was a helicopter crash.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
sad.
And
Pretty young too.
I reckon
Yeah,
he,
especially his daughter, man. Like
Yeah.
his daughter was in the helicopter too.
all I'm thinking is like, what is their what was they thinking when the helicopter was going down? I was like, oh, that's just
Or how the
depressing.
helicopter.
Not even that. Like,
Person.
what were they thinking? Like,
Yeah, it was also
when it was going down, say no.
It was also another girl's parents. One is it was Kobe, her daughter, the pilot, and then there was the a daughter's friend who was also in the same basketball team, and in also her parent. So it
Yeah.
was it was a fair few deaths in that chopper
Yeah, it's
when it
like
went down.
you can't blame the pilot for it. Like, you can't blame him.
Yeah, it could have
Like
been. I
he
think
would
it
have
was an engine malfunction.
he
It
would
wasn't
have
actually like
not tried to kill a legend. Like, honestly.
like he would be sent to prison. He
Yeah.
died, but yeah,
Yeah.
he just like couldn't do anything.
You can't blame him. I hate the people that are
Can't-
like, oh yeah, maybe the pilot did it, but like no.
Can't do much with that. Like if a helicopter's going down, you try, but there's only
Yeah.
like so much you can do.
It's not like
Yeah.
they were over water or
Prevent it.
anything. You know, they were literally on like no. There was no way
They
they
were
were getting
land.
water.
They were on land.
There's no way they were getting to water. Like it was just sad. Like, it was all over the news. Like for like the
Yeah.
whole week, it was just Kobe Bryant's
When I
death.
found out,
Yeah, I
I
thought
want
it
to
was.
say
I don't want
I
to
wouldn't
be
say
rude.
devastated, but like I was sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously knew him, but I don't actually like. I
Support.
still like basketball, and like I respect the legends, but like, I'm not like fully into basketball.
You're not
Like,
following basketball.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do. I have my team. Like, I go for the 76ers, Philadelphia,
Yeah.
and there's all the big names in the thing in the NBA, and I just know them, but I don't actually watch the games, and that's obviously sad because a lot of people that loved like the LA Lakers grew up with Kobe.
But you also have to
and,
think
yeah.
about it. You got like all these other people dying every day, and then once a big person dies, it's all over the news. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because
that,
like,
I'm not trying to be
everyone-
rude or
like,
anything.
Yeah,
like,
but
Yeah.
like,
I'm just
people,
saying.
like the well-known people, like there's like people die every day, of course, but like
Yeah.
they're obviously not as like known as these people. So it could be like a semi-famous person that dies, and that like maybe
Yeah,
he may
like
be
Pop
on the
Smoke.
news.
He was like he got a couple of rips on like the Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. He
Yeah,
got, like,
and then that was
Yeah.
all done, and then
Yeah. like you didn't hear that again. Like,
Juice World, he didn't actually get any news attention in
Yeah.
Australia, but XXXTentacion did.
Yeah,
100%.
I heard that on
remember
the news, yeah.
article.
2017.
He-
We just
he
got
had an
into year
article.
7, and
That was
sad.
June or July, something like that. He's
What
oh, no,
about
it wasn't.
newish deaths like George?
It's
You know, like,
close. It's coming up, I think.
you know that George guy that just
George
got on the news?
Floyd.
Yeah, George Floyd.
Floyd.
Yeah, that guy. That was tragic. That was
Yeah.
really bad.
Police.
Police
Police
brutality.
brutality. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been lectured on this type of thing. They swore an oath to become a police officer
And
Exactly.
help save.
go out and then hurt the community when they don't need
It's
to.
not like he wasn't saying anything. He was literally saying, "Oh, I
Yeah,
can't breathe. I can't
there's
do
a
this. I
quote
can't do that."
saying, "I can't breathe. I can't feel my throat, my body. I'm going to die."
Yes, that's
Yeah.
literally what he was saying.
And then everyone's
They
saying,
did.
"Oh, these guys, the black community can't be throwing, rocks and stuff and damaging police property." Well, this guy just held his knee on a guy's neck and crushed his windpipe,
Exactly.
and he couldn't breathe and killed him.
Yeah.
For what? Like a traffic stop? What did he even get stopped for?
I don't know. I need to look it up, but I don't think he
Well,
got. I think he just got for a traffic stop. To be honest, that's it.
When I did see, like, I went down a bit. I did see burning,
You'd see
but
what?
I don't think
You,
I
you
did
keep
see
cutting out.
building, but I don't think that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you start looking up his name on anything, it will come up like straight away. That's how big it is. Like, it's got there really
Yeah.
quick.
And I
It's the
understand
latest-
this, like people were protesting for him, and they were also like throwing rocks at the police, and they obviously have to defend themselves. They use rubber bullets, some people, which is not even harmful, and people are
Yeah.
getting annoyed at that. Like they still have to protect themselves, but there's a line that they can go. There's a line
Yeah,
that
like
they
like
have to, and it's
crushing
rules
someone's
that they have to
windpipe.
follow. Like you put your knee on someone's neck if someone's being doesn't listen.
It's
or
just
doesn't
because
do
it was-
anything. like a suspect that is dangerous.
Oh, I just looked up him on the internet. Right, he's a father of
Yeah,
two.
he's a father. Yeah.
Like
So
that.
he's
That's
not
even
gonna grow
more
up
sad.
without a dad.
And
unless
that's
I mean,
like this
picked up a woman and married.
stereotype. That's like the stereotype as well. Like black
Like
people don't
I
have dads
saw
and
like
stuff.
like even I can name a few here, like Snoop Dogg and MC Ren from Straight Outta Compton and
Yeah.
NWA. When I get married, that song. He's saying
I'll be
like
back in a sec.
he made a post and he said fuck the police, and then there's like
Yeah.
there was a guy named the guy who played Franklin in GTA 5. He had some words to say. Snoop Dogg had some words to say. Ice Cube did. Like it's the black community that like there's the quote Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
and people just don't respect that type of
On
that
some
thing,
occasion,
because
like some
people don't respect it, and it's not right to see people die for what, like people get guns pulled on them for traffic stops. Like it's
really.
stupid. Yeah. And then there was a thing that Snoop Dogg posted. It said he said this guy just killed 32 people in a school shooting and was arrested carefully, calmly. He was in handcuffs and he was just
Yeah.
being walked out of the school after his school shooting. Next thing you know, this guy's stopped for a traffic stop and he gets thrown on the ground, knee on his neck, and just like told him to stop. This guy probably would
Just
have given up
bashed.
after
I'm back.
all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about George?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it's
saying
just
how
tragic.
stupid it is. Or like,
How what these guys like? Even
2020's
the,
just
the
been.
mayor, it's actually I found out it's Minneapolis, not Minnesota.
Oh, Minneapolis. Okay.
So it's even the mayor is wanting these guys or this guy to be imprisoned and fined for
He
what
should
he's
have
done
been.
to
Exactly.
this guy, because these kids.
I mean, I would show the video, but I'm not quite sure if it's a terms of service thing, so I'm not going to
Yeah,
just show
I
the
wouldn't.
video.
That's probably.
I mean,
breach of POA.
you just can look up it
It's
on your
out
own
there.
time.
You'll
Yeah.
see the photo of the guy with the knee on his neck. So
Yeah, I'm not going to show it just for
for
TOC's
TOS
reasons.
reasons,
TOS
and we
reasons.
might get banned for
Exactly.
showing it.
And we don't want that.
We don't want that. We don't want that at all.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty depressing now. All of this.
It's-
Um.
so, the deaths that like people dying. It's a daily thing, but it's also just like a really sad like deal with and go through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not right, to be honest. Like, people who do that just deserve to be imprisoned.
Yeah. But they're not do anything about it.
They don't do much
Really.
about it. People don't do much about it. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your
Like, no, it doesn't matter. These guys, it's just one person. But there was one like a few weeks before, or a few weeks earlier than this. There's a guy who was walking with his son, and he got killed by a white guy because this white guy was a racist, and that guy got
that?
black guy got killed because he was black, basically.
Is that the guy that was running around and this guy just randomly killed him?
This guy was just doing his morning run or afternoon run, and this white guy came out of nowhere and shot him just because
Just
he's
like
he's a racist.
Did he get imprisoned?
He got arrested because the guy's dead, and he got arrested for it, and he's going to be
Yeah.
a trial happening soon for what his punishment should be, and I'm really hoping it's going to be a big one. Where he
Yeah.
spends
Hopefully it's
a long
life.
time in prison.
Hopefully it's live. Surely it has to be.
Gunning
It
down
has
an
to-
innocent man. That's just
Yeah.
for what reason? For a skin color? Like what's the point?
Oh yeah.
I honestly
We
don't
actu-
get people.
All because of like what happened like ages ago, like with people like slaves and stuff. Everyone says,
Exactly.
"Oh yeah, these guys are slaves. They they didn't deserve to be here.
Yeah. But they're they're a person.
Africans.
All
They're
these-
not meant to be here."
Me in history class, I'm just like, bro, I don't want to listen to all this. Like all the teachers are saying.
And
Like-
how Australia actually.
Yeah,
Like, Jack, do you know
bad.
how we're starting that new topic on Hizzy? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just like, that's
we
shit.
did a recap on the slave trade at school, and
Yeah.
and
I'm just saying-
they've just been talking about all the racism type of things that have been happening, And then that guy got brought up, and we were just talking about that as a class, and yeah, talking about that's kind of what the motive of it really is.
And this is never going to be cured because everything keeps happening. Like exactly the thing with John. Oh, George. I mean not John. George.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
going to keep happening. We're never going to be a society like whites and black. They're always going to be separate.
Yeah,
Like-
everyone's gonna
Yeah, but we're
always have their
still.
doubts and say these guys are different to us because their skin color, like they're like this guy's
That's just.
got brown skin or dark skin. This guy's different to me. He's got no life. He's just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100%
Well,
wrong.
because they're not the same. No one's
Yeah.
ever.
If you got a different skin color to some person, they're just like, oh no, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve that. You can't do this or that, and you have rules and regulations you have to follow,
Yeah.
which is completely wrong. And again, that's just.
I
That's
mean,
just
what
bullshit.
can
Yeah.
we do at the end of the
Really
day? To be
is.
honest, like what can we do?
Well, you can always like there's movements on social medias about it, and there's stuff that you can talk to people and report things that have happened, of course, and
Yeah, what I'm saying, like, is that always going to get out though?
it's the people that get happened to they're defenseless if people have a gun and pull a gun on them. Like
Yeah, like what can they
if
do?
you don't have a weapon with you, then
That's what,
and like and someone comes up to you, then you're kind of screwed.
that's
If they
also
have
a
a
thing in
gun or
America.
something.
Like this gun regulation thing is just shit. Like I don't reckon
And
they should
people are
have
saying
guns.
people are saying that teachers should have guns now because I mean, there's school shootings and kids might flip out and start a school shooting, and then
Yeah, but having
I'm
a teacher having a gun
But
isn't
also,
really
yeah,
I don't I'm against the teachers and guns
because they're
because
meant to teach, not like
because
physical
it's
or
only there
like.
for like emergencies, but it could be also the start of it because kids could they could say, oh well, I know what this is. I'm gonna break into this drawer or locker or something like that
yeah,
and grab
exactly.
this, and we're gonna use it. So it's a win loss, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, 2020's
It's a
just been a
win that they
shit
can
year to be honest.
it's like a win that they can protect students and stuff like that, but it's also a loss because it's kind of promoting the
Gun thing a bit more.
guns in schools and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't. I
yeah.
reckon they should have stopped with the guns in America. To be honest, like confiscate every gun they can.
There was
Like,
there was um what was it? There was a documentary in Canada, or just like a news article that said no Canadians lock their door like at all. You know how if we're at home or something, and if you're going to sleep or something like that, you close and lock an outside door, the front door, the back door, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But in Canada, they don't lock their doors at all. Like there was someone like a whole camera crew and a anchor, like a news anchor, walked into someone's like front door, and the person was like, "Oh, who's that?" And they said, "Oh, we're doing an article here." No one really locks their door, do they? I said, "No, because nothing ever happens here.
Yeah,
It's safe." Which
but
is
still,
totally good, but now that's been said,
yeah.
it's
Just
not gonna be.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it's all just been shit year to be honest. Like, what can you
Yeah.
say?
We actually talked about this on our first or second
You keep cutting out, Ashton.
stream. Oh, well, I don't know, internet's crap. But on our first or second stream, we talked about this for a tiny bit. Thoughts on the new consoles?
The new what?
The consoles,
Oh yeah.
like
We,
the PlayStation 5, Xbox X.
we could always talk
Well,
about PC parts as well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like new PC parts that are out.
Yeah, new PCs and stuff like that. Like, there's
'cause
all
we have.
the new things, and
Just anything that's new, to be honest. Though that's what we're saying, right?
people can buy whatever they want, and I don't know why people are judging people because when I have my opinion, I'm not like against any of them. Like, I had a bad experience on PlayStation, so I wanted to switch it up and have an Xbox.
Yeah,
So I switched to Xbox, and I've had it ever since. So that's like 3 to 4, maybe even 5 years ago.
yeah.
And I've been fine with my Xbox, no troubles at all.
The only trouble I have with Xbox, to be honest, is the like when the controller turns off every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
they need to
15
have a
minutes?
setting. There's always improvements needed, but like
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
minor things.
But
It's not like
that's the only
anything
thing.
bad.
And if you have
Like
the money
anything
and you
major.
want something, you're most likely gonna buy it.
It's always better to save. That's 100% because there's better things that you can obviously buy, but if you want to pursue like a career in esports or something like that, you need the materials and you need the parts to
Yeah.
be able to do this.
That's what we could
And
talk about. Just
I'm not
PC
one of
gaming
them.
and
I am not
console
a.
gaming.
I don't have the materials to do this, as I use a MacBook to play games and stuff like that. That's not compatible at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just I feel I would want a PC, but I
Mm.
don't. I'm not allowed
It's
it.
pretty
I have an
expensive.
Xbox already,
They are pretty expensive.
and I have an Xbox already, so it's kind of no point because I mean I like playing Xbox, but
Yeah.
I play all these games and stuff. But I suppose if I like sell all that, then I'd be able to afford games
I don't
slash
reckon
a
it's.
PC and
I don't reckon
games.
it's worth it to be honest for you, because if you already have all your mates on it, like all on Xbox, there's no point of you switching and then having no friends to play with at all.
Yeah, well I got people I can play like cross-platform games like Call of Duty, like the new Warzone, and then you got Fortnite and Minecraft and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
games that can be played, and then there's also new people to be met, like with the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
like a new platform switch. That's how I met most of some of my friends, like online on Xbox, and yeah, they've just been friends ever since.
I'm gonna go get a drink, boys. Just keep talking for a bit. No, I'm just talk about
I'm
whatever.
not
I'm trying to get
with
drunk.
coming. I'm not really good with that, especially
Yeah,
even if online. I'm not totally into meeting people online.
yeah.
You could say I'm socially awkward or socially.
So yeah, just like you're not fond with meeting new people.
Yeah, but when I'm around friends, I'm completely.
Yeah, that's fine. You just gotta like, and with these two, like Cooper and Ashton, I've like told them that they can make the switch if they want to, but there's just I guess there was more of a variety of people at our school that actually played it, and they just decided, let's make the switch to a different console because they both played on PlayStation, and we still
Yeah, and
play
then
our games together. Like we played Fortnite and we played stuff like that,
Uh,
and they
I
were
didn't
all
really have.
yeah. I just asked them if they wanted to make the switch, and they wanted to do that kind of thing, and then
Yeah,
yeah, they decided to, and here we are today. I guess just playing still.
and I don't regret it.
You don't regret it? That's fine. That's good.
It's actually really.
And Cooper's got a PC and an Xbox. I think he might still have his PlayStation. I don't actually 100% know
no,
that.
I've sold my PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they can obviously do what they want with their products. They could sell it or just keep it to play whenever else or something. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
that's
gonna
their
keep my
that's their
Xbox.
thing.
Even I might switch to PC, but I'm still gonna keep my Xbox.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fair.
I want to save up for PC because I'm starting to play games like Warzone, Minecraft, Fortnite, and all that. I'm starting to play that keyboard and mouse now instead
Yeah,
of like the
I've made the
controller.
switch as well. So keyboard and mouse on Warzone and also Fortnite. So
Yeah,
I've kind of felt that I would do better on a PC because it's
Yeah.
like more helpful.
I can load Fortnite on my PC, but it's not really that good. And there's like no input delay. Like you can feel the difference. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Like you know how like editing on uh Xbox with PC is like a bit slow.
Not really for me. I think I'm pretty good. No, it's pretty good for me.
Yeah, it's pretty. You can feel the difference. That's all I can say pretty much.
and with these new consoles coming, it's gonna be a lot smoother
The
because
specs
they've.
on the specs on the new consoles and stuff like that is just crazy. Like
Yeah,
they've improved these things like really really well. Like
because we're
really
actually coming
well.
up with the technology and the advance, and it's just running a lot smoother than what happened. Like if you think about it, all the years ago, for example, the game and all the old thing, they
Yeah.
were the best they did back in that time.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
they used to have a 10% increase on everything, but now they only have like
Yeah.
5 and stuff. But that's
You
still
know,
it's still an
PlayStation
upgrade.
3 graphics, then you got Xbox 360. Like, that was the best.
Oh,
That was the
Yeah.
best thing
actually,
that
Yeah.
came out.
you know what they're doing with the new Xbox?
What?
They're uncapping the frames. So
Oh,
now,
actually?
now you're gonna have 120 frames.
The new
Instead of
graphics
60,
card in that,
yeah,
and
that's good.
And the obvious I've seen photos of like, or I don't know if they're real or not, but the Xbox and the PlayStation look way slimmer than they
Yeah.
actually did. Like they look
They've
a lot different.
made it like smaller in a way.
And they're gonna have 8K instead of 4K.
Oh yeah, I know my Xbox can run 4K. It's kind of weird though, but I've actually tried it and on a 4K TV, and
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It's better than I expected, of course.
They only
Hmm.
did like their design for the Xbox One Series X for airflow, because
Yeah.
it's easier for the air to go up through the system because it's hot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why they did it. But like, if they didn't care about airflow at all, they wouldn't do that. But they did care about airflow this time.
Yeah.
Because my Xbox S is like really hot all the time.
Oh yeah.
So that's probably why that's good. And they also have chips, like 1 terabyte chips you can put into the console.
Yeah, you can put in USBs as well to
Yeah, expand it.
like to expand your storage.
So say you bought a 1 terabyte, and you
You've
wanted
got
to
a
go
1
You
to
can
terabyte
make it.
Xbox.
6, and you want to go to 6 terabytes. You just buy a 6 terabyte chip. And you
You
put
put
it
Fine.
in there.
in chip and you'll be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a pretty much similar model of a graphics card. And the new controllers are different as well.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, I've
controllers.
seen them.
My opinion, the controllers look really weird.
Like,
Like
there's on the back of your Xbox like the LT, LB buttons and stuff like that. They have
Yeah.
grips now.
Yeah.
They have grips now.
Oh,
They're
they have grips. Oh,
Yeah, they have like the dots, like dot grips.
Mhm.
And they upgraded the they changed the joystick not joystick D-pad a bit. And there's a new
D-pad?
there's
Yeah.
a new button for like share as well, which is good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
Like Xbox
So
is
what,
actually making a big move. I reckon that's
Yeah.
gonna take over. I'm not gonna say like PlayStation's better than Xbox. and
No,
stuff like
watch.
that. I'm gonna
No,
say
watch console. Watch console wars come back.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
once
mean-
the PlayStation 5 come out, they're gonna say, "Oh, this is better graphics. This is
This
better
is better,
gameplay.
yeah.
Oh, these exclusives are better."
I think
Like, doesn't
Xbox did a
matter.
really good job on this new Xbox One X. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say, oh, this is better than the
Yeah.
PlayStation 5. Shit
It's
like
it's
that.
well
'Cause-
made. Like it's slimmer and
There's
it's
thought
more
into it.
storage compatibility, and the frames are actually kind of. It says 60 FPS, but the graphics and frames are actually better than what they were on Xbox Ones, normal Xbox Ones, and a little bit better than the One S.
It's going to be launched in the holidays. So this holiday,
Christmas holidays.
they might not like launch it, but like they'll probably just announce it.
Just
This
announce
holidays,
it and
yeah.
say
Yeah.
specs and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. That's good.
There's a
take-
new CPU, GPU, and SSD in it.
Oh,
yeah, building these consoles takes time because you have to build like millions.
Yeah, I mean
you've got.
they do one to start, and then they auto produce them
Yeah.
after.
They stopped the supply of what's it called, of Xbox 360s about 3 years ago. So Xbox, you can only get like pre-owned Xbox 360s now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have an
Next
Xbox, if you keep that for a
If you
little
have
bit,
an Xbox 360, then you're pretty lucky because you may only have. That's yours.
all the
it's
servers
pre-owned.
starting
It's-
to going down
yeah.
as well, which is pretty sad to be honest.
Yeah.
Like all them old
Like-
games you want to play online, like Black Ops 1. I mean, that's
Black
on the
Ops
Xbox
2.
One, but
But
like,
you can. But that's why they aren't stop producing
like
the.
for PS3
That's
stuff.
why they stopped producing Xbox 360s because it's an older console and they've got bigger things to worry about, like
Yeah.
the Xbox One
And they
Xbox
probably
One
just
S,
won't
Xbox
waste money because
S, yeah.
if they keep
And-
producing them, they're just gonna slowly lose money because
And that's why they introduced, the backwards compatibility feature, so you can play your Xbox 360 games still on your Xbox on Xbox One, and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
they actually
which
go
is
for
really good.
not $100 still at EB Games. The
Yeah,
Xbox
that's
some of the
360,
games
pretty
are
good.
actually worth the money that they used to be.
aka
Because
Skate 3.
Skate 3 is such a good game.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest,
I
if you
loved
didn't like
having
Skate
color
3,
decks.
if you didn't have Skate
Yeah,
3,
Skate
get
3 is
out.
good.
Get out. If you didn't have Skate 3 on the Xbox 360, just get out.
I had like a blue deck. Like
I forgot what I
I
had,
didn't
but
actually.
I
I
had
didn't
it.
have Xbox 360. I was on PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
I like
well
I
that's
had
still,
like
you still
white.
could get Skate 3.
That was
that.
my first console was actually the Wii, but I moved on.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
my first
And
I
then,
actually
and then
don't
went to
know
the
my-
PS3.
the PlayStation.
I think my first was the PS.
Mine was Wii, and then there was Nintendo stuff like DS and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then and there was the Wii that came along. I played that non-stop, and then the PlayStation came along. My first game I had on that was
Wii Fit, dude.
Modern Warfare 3, I believe, and that
Or
was
Wii
just
Sports.
Banger
fun.
game.
I just played Modern Warfare 3 campaign for a while, and then I actually didn't realize that there was an online feature. So I didn't know online was a thing,
Yeah.
and I didn't play online. I was just playing offline by myself.
Lucky.
And then when friends came over, I played that, and then it was
Lucky,
just
because
like,
you wouldn't hear screaming in the lobby.
yeah. But it was
Shit
fun
up,
still
like-
by myself because I got to do what I wanted to do, and I got to have fun by myself. I replayed the campaign 400 times, but it's
400,
fun.
damn.
Or a lot, well, not 400, but a lot of times. Like I redid it on the hardest difficulty, and my accounts are still there. So if I have the passwords and stuff, then if I'm on a PlayStation, I could always put my account on there, and then always just play it then. And I made friends on PlayStation because all my friends started upgrading to PS3s, so up PS3, PS4s or Xbox or something like that. So it's just like harder for me to talk to friends. So I made them all on like games and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, we've been doing this for pretty long, actually. This podcast, we've been doing it longer than everything else. So we'll go
It's
into
47.
yeah. I mean, that's like all we have to talk about, really. Is that it?
Yeah, that was like all of our lists, really.
Yeah, that's all I list. Alright.
So,
If any of you guys have any, so let us.
and
Like,
yeah, you can come in, you can comment. We post our podcast on YouTube, so we live stream it on Twitch, and anyone who's missed the stream can go onto YouTube at youtube.com/controllercast and watch the full live stream on there. Yeah, so like we don't edit it, we just keep everything in
Yeah.
on it,
No
and
edits at all.
but yeah, and then if you want more information, we have our Discord server, which is
I'll put that in the
We will-
description.
we can always link in
yeah.
the description of the YouTube video, and yeah, so come back when tomorrow for at 4:30 to 5
Daily
o'clock,
stream.
Yeah.
and that's when we do our live streams. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it was good knowing you all. No, I'm just
good
kidding,
good
just kidding.
stream.
Good stream. Catch you all later.
Alright.
Tune in for tomorrow.
Peace.
Bye bye.